yeah. I wonder, is it a long fall from the heights I'm over? I'm under 10 feet deep, drowning in my problems. I wonder if I'm gonna live to see tomorrow. I wonder if I'm gonna live to see tomorrow.
Alright, what is up YouTube? My name is Mike. Many of my followers or close friends know me as Fat Mike on Instagram. As you can see, I'm not that fat of a person. It's just a nickname given to me by one of my friends. Probably be a story that I tell in the future. The name Fat Mike. Some people know me as 1UZ Mike, just from my first Instagram. Right now I'm outside, just been sanding down the car for a little bit. It's been a process for a few months. Sanding has just been my biggest time consumer. Many of you know, I've been sanding for fucking months now because I'm a procrastinator and I also work a regular job. But I'm getting ready to put it back into the shop for the day. Yeah, give you guys a rundown on what I'm rocking. Pretty much just questions that I always get asked in the fucking DMs. Shop inside of my friend's shop, my good friend Bubba's shop right here. One of the cleanest LS400s in California, without a doubt. As you can see from the montage I put together. Candy paint with the lowrider style on top. This is the first time I've ever seen LS400 like this. I know there's a few out there. Shout out to them. But when I first saw this one, I was blown away. Meeting my friend Bubba, complete blessing. The car would not have been nowhere near where it's at right now without Bubba. I think it's good to add the backstory that, you know, I met Bubba here. I stay in the 559 area, California. I met him here super randomly at a gas station. I'll probably be telling that story too in the future. But like I said, without him, none of this would have been possible. I mean, not as quick, that's for sure. I wouldn't know as much as I do right now. I've been learning along the way. This whole sanding process, the whole everything. My homie Bubba has helped me through the way. Man of business right here, as you can see. Brother's got a shop. Shout out Bubba's Finest. We got our car club, neck breakers. We started our chapter out here. It goes to Bakersfield, that's where it originated. Here, my boy Chris coming through. Over to 559, we got some New Jersey boys out east, you know, we're expanding. Try and give each other a hand once in a while, inspire each other to build our cars. Yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on here in this garage. Just innovating, building, inspiring. That's about it. And pretty much shout out Bubba, shout out Neck Breakers, shout out everyone who's fucking helped me along the way. I take a lot of inspiration from Mechanic Rob, YouTube Forward Momentum, 1JZ Sean, plenty I can think of that I'll probably add. Shit, I fucking appreciate anyone who gives a helping hand, you know, any little information, because I'm learning along the way. I'm no pro. I have no clue how to fucking sand a car, how to paint a car, but luckily Bubba is showing me the ways, and I'm gonna put out some pretty dope shit. This isn't gonna be no chimney no chimney paint job. This is gonna be some, obviously, some fucking dope shit. I fell in love with these cars, Lexus, particularly when I was a kid. When I got older, I decided to go with the Lexus because it had, I found out I had a V8 inside the GS. I always loved the GS the most as a kid. And so once I found out I had a V8 and not just a 2JZ, I was pretty thrilled, so I picked one up. I mean, I did the most to find one. I came up on this thing for $2,900 2 years ago. Bought it out in San Francisco from a mechanic. It was mechanic owned. The dude took really good care of it. He had the timing belt done for me at 260K. I'm at 298K miles right now. And yeah, it's been a good car. It's gotten me a lot of places. I used to daily the hell out of it before I got my daily. And yeah, just ultimate reliable car, fun car. I would obviously recommend them to anyone just because of the reliability. Even when they're stock, they're just perfect cars in my opinion. Perfect to drive around, perfect fun. I just absolutely love these cars. Pretty much my boy Andrew got me into drifting, and when it came time for me to get a car, I chose this one for the V8. You know, posi rear end, just off the lot, very good car. Cannot complain one bit about these. Shout out my bro Static Lex, also in the car club. My boy Chris right here. Also from the 559, got a beautiful GS400. Perfect. Another look at my boy's beautiful 430. Yeah, so shout out Drew to bring me back into cars back when we were 18. Pretty much the whole reason I got into drifting. And I knew I'd be drifting this car, the reason I picked it up. It's also my daily at the time, my only car, so I was dailying it / kind of trying to drift it. There's a lot of new people coming in the game with these Lexus. You know, obviously trying to learn how to do it the right way. Just like I did, I made a lot of mistakes on my way up, so I guess I'm trying to help out those others with questions, especially since I get a lot of them. And so I guess I'll start. First mod before even lowering the car was definitely exhaust. And so for a while I was mobbing around monster truck style, just letting it rip. I was mobbing stock height for a while, just enjoying the car, driving it around to work and back, just dailying it pretty much. And obviously the next thing I did was coilovers a little down the road. Probably about a year into owning the car, I finally decided to slam it. Decided that's what I wanted to do with the car. And I went with the Rev 9 coils. Full adjustability. Out of all the options, this is what I went with, just because they had the best reviews. There weren't that many, but people said they were alright. I think they're better than Teen. People say Megan are pretty good, but these have never really given me any issues. They got perfect settings on them. Preload has always been real good. I can't complain about these Rev 9s. This is what I would recommend to anyone watching, just because of how good they've done me. And my boy Static Lex here is rocking them as well. So that's what we're rocking over here. Exhaust and coilovers are my only mods. I was rocking some sweet 18-inch wheels at the time. No engine modifications at all. None to my interior. I was just mobbing it around until I finally decided to weld the diff. A frequent question I get asked is, should I weld the diff? Oh, blah, blah, will it hurt the car? Should I weld the diff? Should I weld the diff? My answer is yes. If you really want to drift the car, then yes. Short answer is just do it, because you won't regret it. It's just up to you if you want to take that risk and drive the car that way. I dailied it with a welded diff for a long time and it never gave me any issues to this day. 2 years into owning the car, for about a year with the welded diff, year and a half or so with the welded diff, never any issues out of my rear end ever. Knock on wood. My rear end has held up a lot better than my front end. And honestly, yeah, shout out to GS diffs for being fucking tanks. Everyone always asks me, should I do it? Should I do it? Have you had any problems? Never have I ever had any problems with my welded diff. That's what I tell everyone. I wouldn't set anyone up for failure. It's just my best recommendation. Get you sliding. A lot cheaper than the LSD, of course. So after cutting my exhaust, lowering the car, welding the diff, and getting some seat time with the stock angle, I decided I wanted to upgrade with the heat lining angle kit. I ended up going with their 2-inch setup on their website. They hook it up real well with information on what you should go with. I went with the 2-inch extended lower control arms, 2-inch extended outer tie rods, and their modified ball joints. And it gave me everything I ever could have asked for. This was the perfect fitment for me. It hugs the fender. Even with stock wheels, I rocked a spacer and it got me exactly where I wanted. These spec wheels got me right where I wanted as well, right with the fender. I felt like I had learned enough on stock angle, so I went ahead and upgraded. It's treated me alright so far. It definitely does the job drifting. It gets me some crazy angle. I can't complain about it, honestly. Even on the road, it feels amazing. But just for me, I drive really far distances, and this just wasn't ideal hitting potholes. I'm always messing up my toe, so 1-inch extension will probably be my next best bet. So the GS400 will slide on open diff, no coilovers for sure. But if you want optimal drift, all you need coilovers, welded diff, and you're drifting. But after exhaust, coilovers, welded diff, and angle kit, I went and decided I needed some Megan sway bars. Can't really see them right there. Being so low, the body roll just starts to feel a little awkward, and so I decided to do front and rear Megan sways to help with that. And I've got to say, the sway bars have been the most helpful mod yet. They just make the car feel so much better. Even stock height, I bet they would do so much. It just makes the car feel so much more planted. And that's a mod I highly recommend. Front and rear Megan sway bars. That will get you riding real nice and smooth. Good 430. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Shout out to boy Chris. Yeah, Megan sway bars, best mod I have done so far. That's about it. Those are the main mods. My build is real simple. I kind of like it that way. It's gonna become even more simple. I'm gonna be getting rid of a lot of things. That's how I like it. That way, you know, if I'm ever at the track and something happens, I want it to be quick and easy. Just feels good. It's I feel like I don't have much done to the car, and I'm still sliding it. It's kind of like, you know, get out there, slide no matter what kind of deal. I've just been trying to slide, so I'm out there. My interior is nothing to show for yet. I plan on black interior swapping. It's nice in here with the door cards, but obviously I had to take out the door handles because we're going to be doing chrome door handles. Oh yeah, I'll get into this in a second. Steering wheel, shifter, head unit. Nothing crazy. Nothing much, just the NRG wheel, random shifter gifted to me by my boy Tyler. Shout out the shifter, he's got mine. I'll be installing my horn again soon. It was just this shore hub that doesn't allow me to put the horn back on because this stud right here, if I had a longer hub, then obviously the horn button would fit. Easy wiring, but little by little, most of you guys know how it goes. It's really a work in progress, of course, but I hope to just make some crazy build for the culture, for myself. I should also put that out there. These cars just meant a lot to me. I feel like my uncle had one back in the day when I was a kid. I started getting back into them when I was about 18, 19, so I want to have fun with it while I can and make it look good at the same time, kill events. I'm going to be hitting ton of events in Cali, hopefully Medford, as soon as this thing's painted and ready to drive again. As far as the engine goes, I have literally nothing done to the engine besides this intake. I should add, most of you know the intake box goes right here. It's like a big resonator that these hoses connect to. Shout out Forward Momentum for this modification idea. It really helps with access to the coil packs and spark plugs and valve cover gaskets, because as you can tell, I need it horribly, and I will be getting to that. Be taking apart the top end, cleaning this dusty bay up. The last thing I should add, in the midst of all those modifications, me and my boy Bubba installed subwoofer and all 4-door speakers, as well as a head unit. Of course, in the drift car you need beat. And shout out to the dog on YouTube for the perfect tutorial. That pretty much wraps up the car. Drift car, simple mods, beat in the trunk. Dope paint job is what I'm aiming for. Shares, likes, comments, much appreciated. This is pretty much the end right here. What's up?
Shout me out, dude.
Yeah, shout you out.
What's up, dude?
What's your YouTube?
My YouTube's Elliot, bro.
Elliot? Just Elliot? That's where they'll find you at?
Elliot. We use a voice changer and all that. So subscribe to my channel. Thank you for 200,000.
Oh, okay, that's right. Tell them like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe to my best friend right here.
Oh, okay, you heard it. Shares, likes, comments, much appreciated. Any constructive criticism, any video ideas, we're all open to it. We got plenty of content to make here. Drop them comments. Catch you on the next one.
Same pain, new day. I'm tryna find my way. Ain't tryna ride, no way. Baby, I'm too hot, no way. You don't catch my vibe, it's okay. I ain't wanna be around no one, no way. Yeah.